What up, MetaZoo Maniacs? So today is October 20th, but it's October 21st when you're watching this. And right now I'm watching Nick Strength of Pokemon open up a toilet. And some guy's head keeps popping out of it. I have it on mute, so I don't know what he's saying. Anyways, let's get to the eBay sales of the week. And to start with, look at this. EV and HQ has no more MetaZoo items. Let's just hit enter. And oh, I guess I gotta type it in again. I don't know what I did wrong there. And yeah, 0 results for MetaZoo. So I don't know why it's all unlisted, but it was a fun ride while it lasted. Okay, the first thing I want to cover in this eBay sales video was last week. I think I covered this Nightfall binder, and I was like, wow, it's pretty cheap. It's a pretty nice binder. And someone mentioned that it probably is fake or a proxy. And yeah, it looks like it right in the title. So I don't know if I didn't notice that last week, but it says right in the title, proxy binder. And it looks like they sold 16 of these. I don't know how you could tell if it's fake or real or not in person. I've never seen a real one in person. But yeah, so there are fake Nightfall binders out there. Next, we have some real binders, or at least as far as I can tell, based on the title. Cryptid Nation sold for $35.77 in auction. Here's another Cryptid Nation binder that was a buy it now for $70. Here we had some first edition Cryptid Nation spellbooks sold for $38 each, $27.53 American. And we also had a Wilderness binder sell for $75 as a buy it now. Oh, and it comes with a complete set of Wilderness. Well, almost complete set. So that's pretty cool. Here we have a listing for Nightfall booster boxes for $50 American each. And there's a bunch more available. So if you're looking for Nightfall booster boxes for $50, well, check out Ian Flips. Next, we have 10 Cryptid Nation second edition box toppers sold for $80 as a buy it now. Hey, we got a Nightfall booster box, $85 at best offer. I bought this for, I believe it was $77.50. It was just under $88. It was just under $80. My very first Nightfall booster box. Out of all of them, I really like the black border the best, and I think that's because of sample cards. But yeah, this is my very first Nightfall booster box. Next, we have a 12-box case of UFO. It was a buy it now for $360. Buy it now case of second edition Cryptid Nation, so 12 boxes for $225. 20 Seance spellbooks for $112.50 in auction. Here we have those UFO eBay tins, 6 of them for $64. Steal of a deal. Here you have 60 Seance theme decks sold for $135 in auction. Here's a card that I found interesting because I feel like, you know, there's Mothman and then there's Awful, and I felt like they could have done more with Owlman. They could have made this like a huge chase card, I feel, in native. But I mean, it's just a bronze rarity. I think it had potential though. Owlman? That'd be pretty epic to see in a battle with Awful or Mothman. So the non-holo sold for $1.99, and there's more available. And then we have reverse holo Owlman. I guess there is no full holo, but oh no, this is the fan art contest. Okay, my bad. I'm so unfamiliar with this card. This is from the fan art contest. I don't know. This should have been like, you know, one of the main characters for the native set, in my opinion. Next, we have a blaster box from MetaZoo Topps Chrome. You just get 4 packs in there. $31. Not a bad deal. Here we had a buy it now for $58.90. First edition full holo Bigfoot PSA 10. Here we have a Seance booster box with autographs from everybody at New York Comic Con. 9 signatures in total. It's sold for $275 American. Let's check out the rest of the box. Is there more signatures all around it? Oh, it's just showing the rest of the box. Yeah, pretty cool. I mean, I'll try and zoom in here. So if you want to pause the video, you can try and find all the signatures here. Oh, Andy Murat's up in the top left corner. It's killing the value of the box as we speak. Here we have a Pay Money Wubby promo card. It looks like it's autographed. And yeah, $71 raw in auction. Here we have the Concave Decagon Aura from the 30th anniversary set. I mean, this card only comes as a full holo. It's $5.49. I think this is a massively slept on card. Here we have the Hopskin Bill Goblin King from the first edition starter deck, not Kickstarter, just first edition. PSA 10 sold for $50. Also from the 30th anniversary set, we have Invisible Ink. I mean, massively slept on in my opinion. Pretty hard to get in good condition. They're always off-centered, as you can see here. I mean, but you never know. $40 as a buy it now for a raw invisible ink. Here we have Babe the Blue Ox from the Revive Skateboards. I'm showing this card. It's sold for $40 raw because this is one of the best or like most badass artworks for Babe the Blue Ox. That looks awesome. Normally Babe the Blue Ox is a little more cuddly and cute and all that. Here he's about to ram somebody. I'm sure everyone's wondering how much first edition Crypto Nation booster boxes are selling for. And yeah, in auction on October 16th, 2024. Sold for $177.50 American in auction. As well, over in the United Kingdom, Crypto Nation First Edition Booster Box sold for $259.43 American. Here we have a Nightfall Booster Box in auction, sold for $52 American. And we have a Chromie's Cryptid Carnival Hello Kitty MetaZoo collaboration booster box, sold for $47 in auction. Poor Sam Sinclair in his tuxedo, sold for only $6.50. I always thought this promo would be worth a lot more since it comes out of a box that costs $100 and only has 3 packs in it, but yeah. Here we have the Grays disclosure pages, so it's a reverse holo, sold for $37. Take a look at it. So the reverse holo is right here and right here. And here we have the full holo Grays disclosure pages. Let's see that, $48 in auction, so $11 more. Okay, so pretty much all full holo except for the 2 aliens. This looks a lot better than the reverse holo. Next we have another Nightfall booster box that's sold as a buy now for $56. In auction we have the Topps MetaZoo Wilderness collaboration, $5 for a booster for a box. Next we have the 10-pack booster box with a box topper from the MetaZoo times eBay collaboration, only $31 in auction. Definitely a good deal. And if you're wondering what you can get out of that eBay times Wilderness box with the 10 packs and all that, yeah, you can get cards like this. Flatwoods Monster with the eBay stamp. So you get an eBay stamp on each one of the cards out of the 10 packs, and it's sold for $15. Here we have the Brilliant Aura deck. I mean, it's just all Aura cards. I think there's one holo Aura card in there that's unique to the deck. Sold for $26. Hey, anyone looking for Prism Aura? You can buy it for $20 each. Or if you buy 4 or more, you can get them for $18 each. Pretty cool. There's a lot at Lane Collects. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. They have 6 available. Here we have the second edition Santa Claus promo full holo PSA 10. Sold for $21. I'm not sure what it sold for, but that's crazy cheap. At least everyone knows this is one of my favorite cards. PSA 10 awful. Sold for less than $25. Crazy. Here we have the MetaZoo poker chips. I believe there's 100 poker chips inside. Doesn't say here, but yeah, I believe it's 100. $56 in auction. Here we have a PSA 9 Hello Kitty and a PSA 9. What is this? Pom Pom Perrin. Both autographed too. Authentic auto. $168.25. I would say that was a borderline steal of a deal. I mean, they're not PSA 10s, but they're both autographed, and one of them is the Hello Kitty promo card. Here we had to buy it now. It's the Kickstarter promo card that you get out of a Kickstarter spellbook. PSA 10 sold for $150 American as a buy it now. One of my favorite artworks in all of MetaZoo. It's Poker Night Archcaster promo. So there's 1,000 of these made. They're serialized. $31 for a PSA 9. Look at that artwork. That is awesome. They're all playing poker. We got Flatwoods Monster, we got Bigfoot, Wendigo, Mothman, and Cumberland Dragon all at the table. That is awesome. Here we have the Passport Prize promo. I did a little PSA population, I think a week or 2 ago on this. Sold for $100 as a PSA 10. But I believe there's only like 10 of these that exist, and over 200 of them graded or something. Next we have some of the Sam Sinclair promo cards. So these would be the 2023 Collecticon promos for different cities. So the first one's Florida that we have. Sold for $18 raw. Sam Sinclair is up the bat. Got Mothman up there. This is Mike Waddell right here. So yeah, pretty cool. Another scene from the MetaZoo manga is Sam Sinclair. $20. He just got beat up by the bullies. Yeah, so he's got a little bit of blood there. His eye swollen shut. Yeah, he just got beat up. But then Adam Mackler came and helped him out. Here's the Houston promo for the Sam Sinclair promos. $40 as a buy it now. You don't see this one too often. He is beating the monkey shit out of the Hopkinsville Goblins. but they look like they're having a good time. It doesn't look like they're too worried about it. It looks like they're enjoying the beating. Interesting. And then another one, $25, I think went under the radar quite a bit. Everyone loved the Sam Sinclair and Mothman promo, but there's a Sam Sinclair and Loveland Frogman promo. 25 bucks, pretty cool. Next we had to buy it now for second edition full hollow Mothman for $11. Hey, this is for the Mothhawk. He says it's really hard to pull the Loveland Frogman full hollow out of second edition booster boxes, which is true. I agree with that. And he's right, they're so cheap to buy online. You could buy it for $3 or make an offer. Here's an interesting pickup. I mean, if the new owners of MetaZoo with all those skateboards set up some redemption program, boxes like this would be an absolute insane steal of a deal. The very first Revive skateboard collaboration with Cryptid Nation, $85 or best offer, and they sold 10 of them. And here we have a full hollow mini T-Rex playtester card in auction, sold for $27. Lechuza full hollow playtester, sold for $50 in auction. Here we have Dragon's Rise playtester non-hollow, sold for $19.50 in auction. And then we had Dragon's Rise full hollow playtester, sold for $47 in auction. There's quite a few other playtester cards, but I didn't cover them all. I just kind of covered the ones that I found interesting. As well, we had Foo Fighters non-hollow playtester, sold for $12 in auction. And Foo Fighters full hollow playtester, $41 in auction. Here we have Men in Black, just a raw card. I'm actually surprised it sold for this much. Catch 'em All Collectibles sold 37 of them for $8 American each. Then we have the playtester non-hollow Men in Black, sold for $26 in auction. And the full hollow Men in Black playtester sold for $79 in auction. Spoiler alert for Cryptid Keeper's next video, or maybe in 5 videos from now. Walking Sam sample card PSA 9 sold for $267 American. This is a nice looking sample card. Here we have the Rat King promo PSA 10. The autograph's not authentic, but it's autographed on the case. $201.50 American. Not a bad pickup. Here we have Loveland Frogman, Topps Chrome, Gold Refractor, Cryptid Camera. PSA 10. $152.50 in auction. Here we have another native booster box, different art than the one I bought, but $100 American and sold out, all 6. Here we have a card from HeroQuest 2.0 Love Brains. Sold for, well, under $8 as the best offer. I just wanted to show it. I've never seen this before. It reminds me of Knuckles, you know, from Sonic the Hedgehog, Knuckles? I know these are 2 brains, but it just reminds me of how Knuckles looks. Anyways, just thought I'd show that card. Here we have a bundle, so for $80 American in auction, what do you get here? Second edition booster box, UFO, Nightfall, Wilderness, some of these WPT promo boxes, 4 of them, and some theme decks. So not bad for $80. And if you're looking for any of these eBay Wilderness collaboration booster boxes with the box topper and all that, there are a bunch at Collector's Hub for $38.88 each, and there's more than 10 available. Here we had a buy it now, PSA 10, Charman, green refractor, numbered out of 99, or serialized out of 99. PSA 10 sold for $50. Pretty cool artwork. It's easy to forget about some of these lesser known cryptids, but pretty cool. Here we had another buy it now, $38 for PSA 10 X-Fractor Lake Worth Monster. Then we had a buy it now, Refractor Mothman PSA 10 sold for $100. I feel like that's a lot higher than usual, but as far as I could tell, this was a buy it now for $100. Then we have a Chaos Crystal from MetaZoo Topps Chrome, serialized out of 99, raw green refractor, sold for $11.74. Here's one of the Halloween promo cards. You know when you got a mask and you got 20 cards out of there, or 20 packs with the mask. So Parade of Spirits, $40. Buy it now, PSA 10. Pretty cool card, pretty cool artwork that I'm sure a lot of us forgot about, but perfect for Halloween. Here we had a buy it now for a Reverse Hollow Jersey Devil, first edition, not Kickstarter. PSA 10 sold for $30. That's impressive. Then we have a Bigfoot, full hollow, first edition. PSA 9 only, sold for $20 as a buy it now. Here we have Silver Bullet, first edition, PSA 10, sold for $40 as a buy it now. Then we have a Walking Sam, first edition, full hollow, PSA 9, sold for $20. And a Hodag, full hollow, first edition, not Kickstarter, PSA 10, sold for $30. Next we have a MetaZoo Topps Chrome, serialized out of 5, so the black refractor, contracted lore, BGS 9.5. Sold for $250 as a buy it now. But it's got some cool, you know, poncho autographs, some doodle on it. Pretty nice. And that's a black refractor. You don't see those too often. What number was it? Right there, number 2 out of 5. Over in the United Kingdom, we had a PSA 10 Kryptonation First Edition promo card. You get this out of a spellbook. Sold for $23.47 American. Still in the United Kingdom, we had a Flork T-shirt promo, PSA 10. Sold for $26.07 American. I still don't have this card in my collection. I still got to pick this up. Pretty nice though. There's not much hollow though. There's a little down there, little there, and a little underneath Bigfoot's crotch there. Here we have one of the Dimmock Mothman cards. Autograph, so it's best offer accepted. They wanted $100 American. Let's take a look at it. PSA 10, authentic auto, Dimmock Mothman, one of the craziest Mothman artworks in all of MetaZoo in my opinion. And yeah, I'm the one that picked this up for $85 American. I had to do it. There's only 6 of these Mothman that are graded PSA 10 that also have the autograph. But I think there's like 179 PSA 10s of this card, but only 6 have the authentic auto on them. So for $85, I figured that was a steal of a deal. We had another playtester card, Van Meter Visitor Full Hollow, sold for $39.88 in auction. We have a Loveland Frogman Gold Refractor from Topps Chrome, serialized out of 50, that sold for $70 in auction as a PSA 9. Next we have What's Your Passion Hodag PSA 9 Silver, $10.50 in auction. And I had my eye on this one. I didn't win the auction, but this is a population one. It's Piazza Bird Silver Passion PSA 10, sold for $61 in auction. Pretty sweet card, and it's the only one that graded a PSA 10. Here we have a MetaZoo hoodie, size medium. I actually have one of these. Long story how I got it, but yeah, like a local card store gave it to me when I bought enough MetaZoo product. Sold for $11.50. Here we have a buy it now, $9.88 for a raw first edition Bigfoot full hollow. Here we have a Walking Sam Kickstarter full hollow raw, $31 in auction. Hey, this card finally went up in value a little bit. It was selling for like what, $15 forever, like pretty much the cost of grading fees. First edition MetaZoo first anniversary. What am I saying? First edition, first anniversary celebration. $32 as a PSA 10. Here we have the Smokey Bear promo. Not easy to get as a PSA 10. Sold for $30 in auction. Here we have a Dark Tower promo. Dark Aura. I don't know why I can't talk. It's got the signature by Poncho, a little doodle. $59 in auction as a PSA 9 with authentic auto. Pretty cool. Here we have Hero Quest 1.0 Dark Watchers full hollow PSA 10. $17.50 in auction. Pretty cool. Here we have Mothman Arms, the Queen of Hearts Mothman Arms, PSA 10 promo card. Sold for $35.99 in auction. Here we have a PSA 10, the Mothman promo from Kickstarter blister pack. Sold for $83 in auction. Here we have the Dark Aura box topper from a Kryptonation box with a nice little sketch, or no sketch, or just an autograph by Poncho. $63 as a PSA 10 with authentic auto. Next we have a Slide Rock Bolter, Kickstarter Full Hollow PSA 10, sold for $39 in auction. Here we have a Forest Aura box topper from Kryptonation 1. PSA 10, authentic auto, sold for $52 in auction. Let's take a look here. Okay, yeah, so it's got the little doodle, it's got the autograph. Pretty nice. As well, we had a sample, and they do not ship to Canada. Man, if I was able to see this in auction, I would have picked this up. I would have fought hard for this one. But yeah, Dragon's Breath sample card, PSA 9, sold for $215 in auction. We also had a Flatwoods Monster sample card, PSA 8, sold for $310 as a best offer. Let's take a look. Yeah, that looks good. It's always nice to see sample cards. Boom. Next we had 6 Kuromi Cryptid Carnival booster boxes. Best offer accepted, $220 for 6 boxes. Here's an interesting one. So Piazza Bird from the Walmart promo, the very first collaboration with MetaZoo and Walmart. The Piazza Bird promo PSA 10 sold for $28, best offer accepted. In case you don't know what card I'm talking about, it's this one right here. Very nice. Next, we have the most popular Sinclair promo from 2023 when they had all the Collecticon Sinclair promos. This one's with Mothman, raw, in the packaging still, sold for $50 American. And yeah, let's take a look at that promo. I mean, I'm pretty sure Mothman sold that, but Sinclair is looking pretty badass too, so very nice artwork. As well, we have the Hello Kitty Sanrio promo card, PSA 10, sold for $350 American, best offer accepted. We also had a Loveland Frogman green refractor, encrypted camera, so it's serialized out of 99. PSA 10, population 1, sold for $120. Here we have a Mothman refractor, like the original art, and the alternate art Mothman, both PSA 10, both in the same listing for $310 as a buy it now. Let's check it out. I just want to see if they're sequentially numbered or not. No, they're not even sequentially numbered. Yeah, so refractor Mothman. Oh, let's zoom in properly. And alternate art, regular art, both PSA 10, $310 American. Next, we had two Bunnyman cards from MetaZoo Topps Chrome, both green refractor serialized out of 99. So the original art sold for $25 and the alternate art sold for $15. Here's two steal of a deals, I mean, without a doubt. So we have Kickstarter Ghost Train, PSA 9 sold for $28 American, and Power Up Red Kickstarter PSA 9 sold for $20, both on October 20th. And then October 21st, we had Kickstarter Power Up Red and Ghost Train, both as PSA 10s though. So the Ghost Train sold for $110, Kickstarter PSA 10, and Power Up Red, Kickstarter PSA 10 sold for $110 as well. I would say the PSA 10s and the PSA 9s for those Power Up Red and Ghost Train cards were 100% steal of a deal. We also had a WPT Kickstarter poker deck, 74 decks, so 74 decks of playing cards, sealed, 10 promo boxes, and the promos also for $235 American. Next, we have a Wendigo Reverse Hollow, PSA 10 Authentic Auto, in auction, sold for $90 American. Let's take a look at that. So yeah, so the card is PSA 10 Authentic Auto Reverse Hollow, crazy. So $90, and that's a Reverse Hollow Wendigo. Meanwhile, a regular Full Hollow Wendigo PSA 10 in auction sold for $38. Then we also had a Nightfall Wendigo Full Hollow PSA 9 with Authentic Auto, sold for $16.50 in auction. And another Full Hollow Wendigo PSA 10, best offer accepted, $30. And here we have a raw Wendigo from Native, sold for $45. Next we have Mothman from the very first Pin Club with Cryptonation, PSA 10 sold for $80. You don't see this pop up too much. Pretty nice card. Next we have a Reverse Hollow Mothman PSA 10, first edition, not Kickstarter, just first edition, $60 as a PSA 10. Next we have the Mothman Festival promo PSA 10 from the Dark Tower 2023, sold for $180 Canadian, which is equivalent to about $130 American. Here we have a Mothman in the listing. It says Reverse Hollow PSA 10, sold for $125 Cryptonation first edition, not Kickstarter. But in the picture, it's clearly Full Hollow. So that would explain why it sold for $125 and the Reverse Hollow we just saw sold for $60. How's a Nightfall Mothman Full Hollow doing as a PSA 10? Well, it sold for $30, best offer accepted. Here we have two more Reverse Hollow Mothman, Cryptonation first edition, not Kickstarter. Reverse Hollow Mothman, both PSA 10. One in auction sold for $81 and another one sold for $102. And we just saw the best offer accepted earlier for $60. October 20th, Full Hollow Mothman, first edition, Cryptonation, in auction PSA 10, sold for $107.50. And the last auction of the week that I'm going to go over, October 15th, we had a Fresno Nightcrawlers secret rare from the Dim Mock t-shirt collection. I know Cojito Aprendo's probably liking this one. $128 American. Let's take a look. Probably one of the easier to attain secret rares in all of MetaZoo, but definitely one of the nicest looking ones too. As well, we had 15, what am I doing here, of these 30th anniversary promo boxes. Oh, there's a better picture. $200 as a buy now. What do you think about that? I mean, these aren't the easiest things to come across. I don't know what the print run of these were either, but that's where you can get invisible ink and other cool cards that, you know, it's interesting. 15 boxes for $200. And to end this week's auctions, I don't know what this is, but this is crazy. So it's a sealed MetaZoo Earth Tower 1 of 1 Tower Caster promo. Look at this. In auction, sold for $1,194.69. What the hell is this card? I've never seen this before. I've never known of this card. It says Tower Caster down here. So is this given to like maybe first place? You know, the Earth Tower building complete, like they were first place. They completed the Earth Tower tournament. I don't know, like what is this card? It's sold for a ton of moolah. I mean, this is selling for more than some of the crazy sample cards. So I don't know what this is. How do I know it's a 1 of 1? I'm just trusting the listing. So anyone know anything about this card? Comment below. This is crazy. Here, let's just zoom right on in. I've never seen it before, never knew about it, but clearly there are some people, some heavyweights that did know about this, because that's a lot of money that was spent on this card. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video, hopefully you enjoyed the auctions, hopefully you picked some of this crazy MetaZoo stuff up. Buy the dip. We're still in the dip without a doubt. Some stuff's, you know, trickling up, if it's Kickstarter or Crypto Nation. Well, pretty much anything Crypto Nation's trending up a little bit, I would say. But yeah, what is this card? It's crazy. Anyways, comment below, let me know what you think, and we'll see you in the next video.